My name is Sullivan Duncan. This is my movie review speech. Using my 4 audience members. Signs is a 2002 science fiction film where the themes are faith, kinship, and extraterrestrials. Everything that former Reverend Graham has assumed about the world is about to change once he discovers crop circles carved into his cornfield. What he discovers forever changes him and his family's lives. Reverend Graham Hess loses his faith once his wife dies in a car accident. He lives in Pennsylvania on a rural farm with his brother Merrill and his 2 kids, Morgan and Bo. After discovering crop circles in the field, strange occurrences begin to happen around the farm. Graham and Merrill chase a mysterious figure around their house after it was sneaking one night. The family dogs begin to act aggressive as if a predator was around. Finally, they begin picking up moaning and clicking sounds from Bo's old baby monitor. The kids ultimately convince Merrill that the strange occurrences were coming from aliens. Probably one of the most intense parts of the movie is when Graham discovers an alien while he's alone in the cornfield at night. Then his brother Merrill sees one on TV. After revealing themselves to the world, the aliens begin their invasion. The aliens who have been around the Hess home attacks them. Graham and his family barricade themselves in their basement. Graham's son Morgan has an asthma attack, and Graham then tells God that he hates him. After having survived the night, they awake in the morning and reports the aliens have fled. An alien then grabs Morgan after Graham goes to go get his asthma medicine. And at this point, Graham remembers the last words of his wife, swing away. And he tells Merrill to swing away. The alien gasses Morgan. During the fight, the alien gets a splash of water on him and it injures him on his shoulder. The fight ends when he gets a glass of water poured onto his face. Graham prays that his son's lungs were constricted enough so that the poison gas did not get into it. After Morgan comes to, Graham acknowledges that God did indeed intervene to save his life. At the end of the movie, we see that Graham's faith has been restored and he becomes a reverend again. Sign stars Mel Gibson as Reverend Graham and Merrill Hess as Joaquin Phoenix as Merrill Hess. Again, one of the most intense scenes in the movie is set up in a dark, quiet cornfield. Graham is alone with a flashlight when a sudden clicking noise startles him and he drops his flashlight. Once he gets his light on, he catches a glimpse of an alien. This is a good example of the cinematography in the film, where they're in a rural farm area in Pennsylvania. There's crop scenes, night scenes, and glimpses of aliens, scary and ominous sounds. Signs was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. His movies are often compared to Alfred Hitchcock's, where he makes cameos in his movies, just like him. The movie's ending does a good job by tying up all the occurrences that have happened to Hess's family since the death of Graham's wife. Colleen's last words saying swing away to Merrill, Bo's habit of leaving glasses of water everywhere, Merrill's bat hanging on the wall, Morgan's lungs being constricted at the time of the alien's deadly spray. God indeed saved Graham's family. Graham's faith was restored. These are my 4 audience members, and thank you for viewing. Thank you for viewing.